शाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नित्यानन्दं नमस्तुभ्यं प्रेमानन्दप्रदायने कलोकल्मषनाशाय श्रीजान्वपथे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनविरह कातुराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वो विनेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमादतोऽस्मि। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्षे क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। My pranams to my Diksha Gurudev and Shiksha Gurudevs, to entire Guru Parampara, to Shri Nityananda Prabhu and all his associates, to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu his associates, to Shri Radha Vinod Vihari and all his dear associates. So we are very fortunate that we observing Nityananda Trayodasi, appearance day of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And not only we, everywhere in the entire world celebrated yesterday and some countries today. And also in everywhere in all universe, we must be celebrating Nityananda Trayodasi. We celebrated yesterday. I spoke some Hari Katha, the glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. The glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, who are we to describe or understand? The glories of Nityananda Prabhu is described by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Mahaprabhu glorifying, praising Shri Nityananda Prabhu, saying, he is the embodiment of bhakti, he is the embodiment of seva. And therefore his name is Nityananda, one who is eternally in Ananda, eternally in that bliss. And that's why the other name of Shri Nityananda Prabhu is Avadut. Avadut means madman. Not ordinary mad, but transcendental man. One who is always in ecstasy, who is always in bliss, and that's why he don't know what's happening to him. And that's why Kabuhu Lampa, Kabuhu Jampa, Kabuhu Atahasari. Sometimes he's jumping high in the sky, sometimes he's rolling on the ground. And Kabuhu Atahasari. Sometimes he's laughing loudly, and sometimes it's roaring. We have to be very attentive and careful, hearing the glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu and understanding the glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. It may appear little imbalance, and actually he's imbalanced. He's not able to maintain his balance because he's in love with Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one who is giving Krishna Prem to everyone. Who is Nityananda Prabhu? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is combined form of Radha Krishna, he appeared 530 years back, 38 years back on this Dharatal and this Prithvi. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is combined form of Shri Radha Krishna, Radha Bhavdoti Solitam Nomi Shri Krishna Sarupam. And as Krishna was always accompanied by his elder brother Shri Balaram Prabhu, who is non-different from Krishna, and there is only difference of complexion. Krishna is dark complexion, Baldev Prabhu is golden complexion. Only this is a difference. Whereas Krishna, if Krishna can perform pastimes killing demons and performing Ras Leela, only and only Baldev Prabhu can do this. Not even Ram can do this. No one can perform Ras Leela, but Baldev Prabhu can perform Ras Leela. Baldev Prabhu can kill demons. And same Baldev Prabhu appeared as Shri Nityananda with more mercy and more compassion. In the pastime of Baldev Prabhu, he is manifesting anger. Wow. So many places. So and so that if he's when he's arriving at Nemishranne, and where Romarshan Sut is speaking Harikatha and seeing Baldev Prabhu, he's not getting up. See Baldev Prabhu taking a kusha grass and killed him, chopped off his head. So Baldev Prabhu is, many times we see, is manifesting anger, but that anger of Baldev Prabhu is his sweetness. Similarly, the same Baldev Prabhu appeared as Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And what is the nature of Shri Nityananda Prabhu? Akarod Paramananda Nityananda Rai Abhimana Shunya Nitai Nagara Bedai. Akarod Paramananda Nityananda Rai. There is no krodha. There is no anger in Nityananda. Abhiman Shunya Nitai Nagara Bedai. Without keeping any kind of ego, Abhiman. Whereas he is the one who is supposed to have all kind of ego, because he is the one who is doing, is the cause of all universes. Not directly Nityananda Prabhu, but his part and parcel. Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu, and Shesha. They are responsible for creation, for maintenance, and holding universes on his head, Shesha. But Nityananda Prabhu is above all of them. They all are manifestation of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. So, Abhiman Shunya Nitai Nagara Vedai. Without keeping any kind of ego, any kind of Abhiman, Shri Nityananda Prabhu is wandering in the streets and going from door to door. So, when Nityananda Prabhu was doing this, 538 approx years back. No, even now doing this. Even now, Nityananda Prabhu is wandering in the streets. You may say, oh, how is possible? Nityananda Prabhu was 500 years back. No, sir. Nityananda Prabhu is still doing this. How is doing this? Srila Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, all our acharyas. Who are they? None different from Nityananda. And even now, Nityananda is moving in all the streets. All our acharyas moving in the streets. And they're knocking the door. They're knocking the doors of different houses. Yeah, and begging everyone, what? Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Shikha. So, even now, Nityan Prabhu is following the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even now, there's the beauty of Sri Nityananda. So, on this day, there is the one bhajan. I'm going to WhatsApp Premanandi after my lecture. And you can put on that screen. Or maybe some of you may have this. This is the Janam Leela, the song of Janma of Nityananda. As on Gaun Purnima day, we sing the Janma Leela of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nadiya Uday Giri Purna Chandra Gaur Hari Kripa Kailo Hailo Uda Papa Tapa Hailo Nash Tri Jagate Dullas Jagabari Hari Dhvani Ka Say Kale Nijalaye Uthi Advaitarai. So this is a bhajan we sing on written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami on the day of Mahaprabhu appearance coming soon. And just like on Janmashtami, the birth of Krishna, you are familiar with this. We all sing what? Jiyo Shamalala, Jiyo Shamalala. Yes. Similarly, on the appearance of Shri Nityan Prabhu, there's a short bhajan, 4 verses only. So I'm going to WhatsApp, you can all sing later on the screen. And it starts with Rad Desha Nam Ek Chakra Gram Hadai Pandita Ghare Shukla Maga Masi Shukla Trayodasi Janma Leela Haladhara. Rad Desha Nam Ek Chakra Gram. Shri Nityan Prabhu took birth at Rad Desh, Bengal, a portion of Bengal. And which village? Ek Chakra Gram. The village Ek Chakra. Janma Liya. Who's taken birth? Haladhar. One who's the carrying plow. Who's carrying plow? Haladhar. Who's Haladhar? Balaram Prabhu. That means Shri Baldev Prabhu himself appeared as Nityananda. And his father named Hadai Pandit, mother Padma Devi. Hadai Pandit Ghare, the house of Shri Hadai Pandit. Nityan Prabhu, on this very special day, this month is Magh Mas, and Shukla Trayodasi, this is Shukla Trayodasi. Janmaliya Haladhar, Shri Nityan Prabhu appeared. And Shantipurnath Manaharashita. Shantipurnath means the Lord of Shantipur, Shri Advaitacharya. He started dancing, his heart is dancing. Vaishnav started dancing. And the composer of this song, Krishna Das, he's saying, my heart is also dancing to hear Nityananda has appeared now. Because now I'm guaranteed that my life is saved. Because only Nityananda can save my life. Only Nityananda can save my life. So Shri Nityan Prabhu took birth. Hadai Pandit, being Brahmin, gave so much charity to other Brahmins and observed this festival, the birth of his son, Nitai. Nityan Prabhu used to play with his friends. And what was the play of Nityan Prabhu? To imitate the pastimes of Krishna, to imitate the pastime of Ram and Lakshman. That's imitation. So you see, as we in Gaudiya, Netherlands and other places in the world, in America, in Belgium, people, they perform different dramas. Ladies boys, they do different dramas. So this is not something new. This is started by Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu collected his friends. He said, okay, let's do some drama, imitate the pastimes. And I want to do drama of Lakshman. Nityananda Prabhu said, listen, everyone listen, careful. I'm going to give you roles. I'm going to be Lakshman. You're going to be Hanuman. You're going to be the Ayurvedic doctor, Shusen. And he's going to be Indrajit, Meghnad. So Indrajit, you shoot arrow on me, and I will pretend I'm unconscious. And then Hanuman, you will go and bring what? Sanjeevani. You know Sanjeevani? Life-giving herb. And Shusen, the doctor, will going to advise and put this flower on my nostrils, and with the fragrance, I'll come back to consciousness. The whole plan, the whole drama, the whole script was in there. You know? So Indrajit came forward and threw one flower on Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, playing the role of Lakshman, fall unconscious. But then the problem arises, the other boy, he forgot what he has to do next. He forgot. And they see Nityananda is not coming back to conscious. Hey, Nitai, get up. Nitai, get up. But Nitai is like unconscious because they have to follow the procedure. The boys forgot what they have to do next. And they got all panicked and they went to the village and called everyone. Everyone, please come, see what happened to Nitai. He's unconscious, he's not speaking at all. Mother and Harai Pandit, they became so worried. They came running over the scene and they hold Nityananda Prabhu. Nitai, what happened to you? Nitai, what happened to you? Get up, Nitai. Get up, Nitai. And Nityananda Prabhu was like unconscious. Yeah. Then Harai Pandit asked the boys, what happened exactly? Why Nitai felt unconscious? What was the scene? What you guys were doing? And the boys were saying, we were just doing one drama and Nitai told we will do drama of Lakshman. And this boy, Indrajit, he said something, yes, to shoot arrow and Lakshman will fall on the ground. You know, they're forgetting the script. But then after that, something, oh yes, now I remember. This boy has to, like Hanuman, he has to bring Sanjeevani. And then that has to go in the nostrils of Nitai. We forgot that part. Then Hanuman, a boy playing the role of Hanuman, he brought this Sanjeevani and they kept on the nostrils of Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu and Nitai, he woke up in totally absorption. Where is Indrajit? I'm not going to spare him. I'm going to kill him. And Hari Pandit was, what happened to you? Nitai, what happened to you? Nityananda Prabhu came back to his consciousness. He said, oh, we were just playing the drama. We were just doing drama. You see, in this way, this shows the absorption of Nityananda Prabhu. But this is only in childhood. Later also, when Nityananda Prabhu grew up, again, so much absorption in Krishna Lila. Serving Krishna. As Baldev Prabhu serving Krishna, Nityananda Prabhu in the same mood, absorption in Krishna Lila. And then one sannyasi came in his home. Who is it sannyasi? Lakshmi Pati Tirtha, the Gurudev of Shri Marvendra Puri. He came in the village Ekchakra and he told Hadai Pandit. He said, he requested, can you give your son to me? Why? Because I'm going to pilgrimage I want someone to assist me, and your son is the best. Just like at the time of Ram Leela, Ram and Lakshman was in Ayodhya, and Ram Lakshman in Ayodhya, and Vishwamitra came. Vishwamitra came, and what he want? Tashat Maharaj, can you send your boys with me? Because I'm doing a big, great yajna. And in this yajna, because I'm doing this yajna so underline this point. Everyone, be attentive hearing this. Vishwamitra said, I'm doing one yajna for helping for welfare of the society, for welfare of the masses. So therefore, I cannot do any violence. I can kill demons, easy, but I cannot do violence because I've taken this vow of chanting mantras in the yajna. Therefore, I want your powerful sons, Lakshman, Ram and Lakshman. You see, Dasharatha Maharaj, with so much emotions, heartbroken, he's bound to send Lakshman, Ram and Lakshman with Vishwamitra. Similarly, Hadai Pandit also, with so much emotions and heartbroken, he sent Lakshman, who is more dear than pupil in the eye. He sent Lakshman. He sent Nityananda Prabhu with their sannyasi Lakshmipati Tirtha. So here comes the point. Vishwamitra said, I cannot do any violence because I am doing yajna. And therefore, you see, Nityam Prabhu visiting all these places of pilgrimage. This is also yajna. What is this yajna? Why Nityam Prabhu is going all these places of pilgrimage? Why Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went all these places of pilgrimage? Why Shri Madhavendra Puri Pad going all these places of pilgrimage in India, from north to south, east to west, length and breadth of the country, not to get purified. As when we go pilgrimage, we are going to get ourselves purified. But personalities like Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, Madhavendra Puri Pad, Ishwar Puri Pad, Prabhupada and all, they go to places of pilgrimage. This is not to get purified. They are going there to make those places of pilgrimage purified. Tirth kurvanti tirthani. They are making those places pure. That's why they're moving all places of pilgrimage. So this is a yajna where the jivas, they go to the tirthas and they throw their sins there, making those places of pilgrimage contaminated. So these great personalities, when they go places of pilgrimage, this is a yajna to purify the place of pilgrimage so that tirtha get more energy to purify others. And therefore, one who has taken the vow of do yajna cannot do violence. Understand this point? Vishwamitra cannot do violence. Similarly, Nityam Prabhu started this yajna, he cannot do violence. And therefore, this is the only one incarnation, the only one Lord amongst the categories and list of all other incarnations who never did any violence. Whereas all other incarnations, they kill demons. Vara Bhagwan, we just observed Vara Dwadashi 2 days back. Vara Bhagwan killed Hiranyaksha. Narsingh Bhagwan killed Hiranyakashipu. Ram killed so many demons, and especially Kumbhakaran and Ravan. Krishna killed so many demons. Parshuram killed Kshatriyas. And Krishna killed so many demons in Braj and also in Dwarika with his chakra. So all incarnations, they killed so many demons. But Mahaprabhu cannot kill demons. Avatar sar, Gaudiya avatar, keno naam bhajinu ami. Because he is the essence of all the incarnations. Therefore, no violence in this avatar. But even then, when Mahaprabhu gets angry, he holds chakra in his hand. In the case of Jagai and Madai, Mahaprabhu hold chakra. But did Nityam Prabhu ever hold any weapon? Nityam Prabhu never hold any weapon. No chakra, nothing. Not even plow, as Baldev Prabhu also killed demons with musal, with his hull. Oh, also Baldev Prabhu killed. Lakshman killed. Ram killed. Everyone killed. Only Nityananda. Only Nityananda Prabhu. No violence. No killing anyone. Just one Prabhu amongst the list of all incarnations. Can you imagine the speciality of Shri Nityananda Prabhu? He is killing the demonic mentality. He is killing that mode of ignorance and make everyone purified and facilitate everyone, giving opportunity to everyone to get Krishna Prem and serve Shri Radha Krishna. Heno Nitai Bine Bhai, Radha Krishna Paite Nai. Without the mercy of Nityam Prabhu, one cannot worship Radha and Krishna. So no one can skip Nityananda Prabhu. There is no shortcut to Radha Krishna. I was speaking yesterday. There is no shortcut. Nityam Prabhu is giving opportunity to us to enter in that Sankirtan movement of Mahaprabhu. That Sankirtan Ekapitro. He is the founder of Sankirtan. No other incarnation has started Sankirtan. Only Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu. We sing this bhajan. Udilo aruna purava bhage, dujamani gaura amani jage, bhakat samuhalaiya sathe, gela nagara braje, tathai bajal khoi, ghana ghana jahe dahe harol, preme dala dala sonarayanga, चरणे नुपुरवाजे मुकुंद माधव यादव हरि बोलो रे बदन भोरी मिछे निद्रा वशे गेलो जे राती दिवस शरीर साजे उदिलो अरुणा पुरब मागे दुजमणि गौरा अमनि जागे. Dujamani, the best of all Brahmins, Shri Mahaprabhu, Shri Nityam Prabhu. Sankirtane Kapitro. They are the founder of Sankirtan. It started with Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu. Can you imagine? Therefore, Abhiman Shunya Nitai Nagara Vedai. Without any pride, without any Abhiman, he is moving in the streets. So therefore, he is the only one and only one and only one who never killed anyone, but giving entrance to everyone to participate in this Sankirtan. To participate in the Sankirtan with Mahaprabhu and his associates. That's our Nityananda Prabhu. Vandana karite moi kato shakti dhari, tama buddhi dosh matra damba matra kari. How much we can glorify these great personalities. This great personality, Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And so many things to say. How much time I have? Because Vijay Prabhu also have to speak.
As much as you need, Pranav. No
restrictions.
You can speak.
So until 7 a.m.
Yes, we will be here.
Yes, we're free.
Okay, go ahead then. That's why there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram. एक ही स्वरूप धोनो बिन मात्र काय, आद्य काय सबु कृष्ण लीला सहाय, अपनी करे कृष्ण लीला सहाय, शिष्ट लीला करे धर चार काय. There is no difference between Krishna and Balaram. Only difference of complexion. But when Krishna Balaram came as Mahaprabhu Nityam Prabhu, then even there is no difference of complexion. The same complexion. And what is that complexion? Kanakavadato. golden complexion. That's why Vrindavan Thakur in Chaitanya Bhagavat is glorifying Nityam Prabhu Mahaprabhu with the same verse in plural tense. Ajanu lambita bhojo kanakavadato sankirtane kapitro kamlaya taksho vishambaro dujvaro yugdharma palo vande jagat priya karo karuna avataro. Kanakavadato, both of their complexion is golden. Krishna Balram, same, but difference of complexion. But Nitya Mahaprabhu, there is not even difference of complexion. Kanakavadato, they both are golden complexion. And those who are golden complexion means their heart is very soft and they're full of compassion. They're full of compassion. So how come? A question comes. How come Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu are brothers? Angora nitai tora duti bhai patita patad adhi adhama bandhu. In this bhajan, Angora nitai tora duti bhai. How come Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu two brothers? Father, mother of Mahaprabhu is Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra. Parents of Nityam Prabhu is Hadai Pandit and Padmavati. How come they're brothers then? And how come Krishna Balram can be brothers? Krishna is son of Yashoda Maya and Nanda Baba. Baldev Prabhu is son of Rohini Maya and Vasudev Maharaj. How they're brothers? What is the answer? What is the answer? Audience. How can be their brothers? I want to hear.
Hearts will connect. Yes, no?
Maharaj, it's because
If you did you heard my lecture yesterday? Okay. Because if you heard my lecture, then you can easily answer because I did say this yesterday. Okay, go ahead.
Maharaj, you taught in your lecture that the elder brother of Mahaprabhu is Shri Vishwarup, and when Nityananda Prabhu was like touring in the holy places, he met Shri Vishwarup Prabhu, and Vishwarup Prabhu entered in the body of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, just like Shri Baladev Prabhu entered in the Shri Sankarshan entered in the womb of Shri Rohini Maya. That's how they're brothers.
You heard that lecture, that means. Okay. Very clever. Okay, so a Siddhanta here. Just like seventh womb of Devaki, who was there? Sankarshan. And the womb and the child in the womb of Rohini Maya, who was there? Shri Baldev Prabhu. Sankarshan is a manifestation of Baldev Prabhu. Sankarshan got attracted in the womb of Rohini Maya, got tadatme, oneness with Baldev Prabhu. And then eighth womb of Devaki, who's there? Krishna. Krishna got birth eighth womb of Devaki. And Vasudev Maharaj took Krishna on his head and brought to Gokul and bring him to Gokul. And then Krishna entered in the body of Yashodanandan Krishna. You understand? From that relationship, Krishna Balram is brother. Because Sankarshan entered in Rohini Maya womb, Baldev Prabhu, and Krishna with eighth son of Devaki entered in Yashodanandan Krishna. So they're both brothers. Similarly, Sachi Mata, her elder son was Vishwarup Prabhu, who already got sannyas by hearing Sri Advaitacharya Prabhu's Bhagavatam. He got renounced. So Vishwarup Prabhu was in pilgrimage. Yes. And then here again, Sachi Mata, younger son, Mahaprabhu. So Vishwarup Prabhu, when he was in pilgrimage, after sannyas. And Nityam Prabhu is also with Lakshmipati Tirtha in all these places of pilgrimage. Vishwarup Prabhu entered in the body of Nityananda Prabhu. That's why Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they both are brothers. Understand my point? With this relation, this is Siddhanta, how Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu are brothers. And who's giving this details? Lochan Thakur, from his great work, his great book. Which book? Chaitanya Mangal. He's giving this account, how they both are brothers. So, when Nityam Prabhu is wandering in all India, in all these tirthas, from top to bottom, north to south, east to west, to purify those tirthas. He visited Srirangam. You must read in Chaitanya Charitamrita in all these places. He was in Ayodhya. He was in Naimishranya. He was in Mathura. He was in South India, Srirangam, Tirupati, Meenakshi temple, Hanuman temple, also Dwarika. All these places, Nityam Prabhu is wandering. He left home when he was 12, and 8 years he was doing pilgrimage. 8 years. Purifying those tirthas. Tirth kurvanti tirthani. Then he came to Vrindavan. And when he came to Vrindavan, he saw all the thrones are empty. And Nityam Prabhu is inquiring, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Why the altars are empty? There's no Krishna. And there's an aerial voice. Your Kanai has taken birth in Nadia, Bengal, Mayapur. So Nityam Prabhu, crying and weeping, he came to Mayapur. And he hid himself there at the house of Nandanacharya in Mayapur, the place where Yeshodhyan. Mahaprabhu told Shivas Pandit and Haridas Thakur, go and search. A Mahapurusha has come today in Mayapur. There's one Mahapurusha. Shivas Pandit and Haridas Thakur for 3 prahars. 3 prahar means 9 hours. They are searching here and there. Even not only Brahmins, even those who are sinful people, they're searching in their house. They didn't find any Mahabhagavad, any Mahapurusha. They came back and said, oh, Mahaprabhu, there is no Mahapurusha in Navdeep. Mahaprabhu smiled. I know where he is hiding. And why Nityam Prabhu was hiding? Was thinking, if Krishna has taken birth here in Mayapur, then definitely he will going to come and get me. He will search me and he will locate me, definitely. This was the mood of Nityam Prabhu. And Mahaprabhu says, Shivas, Haridas, I know very well where that Mahapurusha is hiding. Mahaprabhu stood up and all associates followed him. And Mahaprabhu, without searching here and there, he entered in the house of where? Nandanacharya. When we go Mayapur Parikrama, we go this place. Nandanacharya Bhavan. And there Mahaprabhu saw Nityam Prabhu. Nityam Prabhu saw Mahaprabhu. He said, Nitai, Nitai, oh ma Nitai. And Nityam Prabhu saying, oh Nimai. And in this way, 2 lords, they embraced, they met there. That's why this place is called Isho Udyan. Isho means 2 Ishwars, 2 gods. And Udyan means garden, where 2 gods met together. That's Isho Udyan. And from there on, Shri Nityam Prabhu participating in the pastimes of Sankirtan with Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, dancing and singing, and enacting Avadut Leela. How come Avadut Leela? Almost Nityam Prabhu was 32 years old. 32 years old. And he's jumping on the lap of Malini Devi. Who's Malini Devi? Malini Devi is wife of Shivas Pandit, who's even young age than Nityananda. Nityam Prabhu jumping on the lap of Malini Devi and drinking her breast milk. Can you imagine 32-year boy on the lap of Malini Devi and drinking her breast milk? Isn't he Avdut? है ना? अभिमान शून्य निताई nagar bedai. He's keeping this mood that I'm small baby. She's my mother. And he's 32 years young. Other example of Nityan Prabhu being acting as Avdut. Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas from Keshav Bharati and is holding this sannyas danda. Sannyas danda is considered to be as Narayan. Mahaprabhu strictly following sannyas dharma, holding that sannyas danda in Jagannath Puri. And Nityan Prabhu was also accompanying with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu said, Nittai, just hold my sannyas danda for a while. I'm going for some nature call. And Nityan Prabhu thinking this sannyas danda, how dare Mahaprabhu is holding you? I keep Mahaprabhu in my heart. I hold Mahaprabhu in my heart. I serve him. And how dare you accepting service from Mahaprabhu? He's holding you in your hands. And Nityan Prabhu broke that danda in 3 pieces and threw it in the river, Dandabhaga river in Jagannath Puri. You accepting service from Mahaprabhu? I, Nitai, I keep Mahaprabhu in my heart and I serve him always. How dare you accepting service from Mahaprabhu? Nityan Prabhu broke his danda. Mahaprabhu came back and said, Nitai, where is my danda? He said, there in the river. 3 pieces. Mahaprabhu became little upset. What you have done? But inside he is fully convinced that all activity of Nityan Prabhu is never be doubtful. What he is doing is always for serving me. What he has done is always to serve and please me. So there is no doubt. And Mahaprabhu said, Nitai, don't walk with me. Nityan Prabhu said, don't worry. You walk ahead, I'm following you. Mahaprabhu is fully confident. What Nityan Prabhu would do is always to serve me. There is no doubt at all. Mahaprabhu, he's the one actually who's glorifying the glories of Shri Nityan Prabhu. He's the one who is praising the glories of Nityananda Prabhu. Who are we to glorify him? Once upon a time, Mahaprabhu, he took the kopin, the sannyasi wears the kopin. He took this kopin of Nityan Prabhu and teared in so many pieces and he started distributing to all the associates. To all the associates, he's saying, this is the kripa of Nityananda. Everyone should worship this. Even Brahma, even Shiva, even Uddhav, even Narad, they're hankering to get this kind of mercy of Nityananda. Mahaprabhu himself is tearing those kopin and distributing to everyone. Who can glorify Nityananda Prabhu? Mahaprabhu himself saying, Nitai is embodiment of bhakti. Nitai is embodiment of prem. Who serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even though his activities appears like sometimes he's sannyasi, sometimes like grasta. But in all his activities, there is always one thing common, the service and the pleasure of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Ajanu Lambito Bhujo Kanakavadato. His arms are long, touching his knees. That means Mahapurusha. Kanakavadato. Both are golden complexion. Ashya Vigraha. Golden complexion means Ashya Vigraha. They're subject of worship, not Visha Vigraha, object of worship. Sankirtaneka Pitro. They both started the Sankirtan, the founder of Sankirtan, Nityan Prabhu and Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu has not started distributing prema yet. He was waiting for Nityan Prabhu. Because prema has to be distributed by Nityananda Prabhu. And therefore, once upon a time, Mahaprabhu called upon, Suno Suno Nityanand, Suno Haridas, Amar Agya Sarvat Karo Prachar, Prati Griye Griye Karo E Bikha, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Shik. O Nityanand, O Haridas, go each and every door and beg some bhiksha. What is that bhiksha? tell everyone to chant the name of Krishna, worship Krishna, and follow the instruction of Krishna. And then later you come and tell me how much Bhiksha you received today. So Nityam Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. So question comes, why Nityam Prabhu and Haridas Thakur? No one else. There's so many associates. Mahaprabhu could have sent anyone. Why these two? The girls can tell. Radha Sundari and Taruni. They heard my lecture. Why these two? Radha Sundari?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavad Pranam. So in your lecture you said that Sri Nityananda Prabhu, he explains himself as all the three Vishnus which create the universes. And Srila Haridas Thakur is Brahmaji, who is also the creator but in the universe. And the person who creates also has the responsibility to maintain that, what he has created. So how are they maintaining it? They're maintaining it by nourishing it with prem.
Very good. This is Siddhanta. Why Haridas Thakur and Nityam Prabhu? Because Nityam Prabhu is the cause of creation. You know, the creation done by Mahavishnu, glancing over Maya. And so many universes get created. And he enters with one of his manifestation in each and every universe. That's Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And there are so many jivas. And then Garbhodakshay Vishnu enters in the heart of every jiva as Shirodakshay Vishnu. And all these three Vishnus, Vishnu tu trini rupani purushakhya vidhum, ekam tam matam srishtam, dutyam tam andasthitam, titta sarvbhutanam sthitam, tani gyatma vimuchyate, chitanu chitamit. Three Vishnus, Karandakshay, Garbhodakshay, Shirodakshay. And who is the cause of this manifestation of these three Vishnus? It's Nityananda Prabhu. So, Mahaprabhu is saying, you are the root of the creation. And Brahma, you do creation, the immediate creation. So when you're doing creation, you build a house, you are responsible for the house. Yes, if you build a house, who's responsible to maintain the house? And that's why you are a householder. You build a house, you are a householder. One devotee was joking, he said, Maharaj, this Grasta ashram, this householder, very difficult. I said, why? He said, because householder means holding the house. So much attached to holding house, cannot leave that house. And the members of the house, they're holding us. We cannot leave them. But after some years, a person thinks, yeah, what if I also become single? I go preaching, I chant and worship. Grasta life is very nice in the beginning, very nice, 1 or 2 years, very nice. Chandramukhi, Suryamukhi, Jwalamukhi. As our Siddha Maharaj used to say this. So single life is best. So you are holding that house. No one holding you. You are holding that house, and that's why you're a householder. But one time, really, one person thinks it's enough. It's too much. Even it's too much. And Mahaprabhu say, what can I do? I've given all the facilities. I've given you all inspiration. You're still not doing bhajan. You're not doing sadhan. You're not chanting. You're not preaching. You're having so many excuses. You're being lazy. And finally, Mahaprabhu, what he does? He raises his hand. I surrender. I cannot help you more than this. Enough I'd given to you. So, Sankirtane Kapitro. Mahaprabhu sent Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu. So, they both. And that's why another name of Nityananda Prabhu is Vishambharo. And those who initiated, they always chant Vishambharaya Dhimahi. Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they both Vishambhar. Vishambhar means they are maintainer of the universes. And how they maintaining universes? By not giving food, water, or eatables. They're making universes by giving Krishna prem. That's why Visham Bharo. Understand? So, Nityam Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, little big body. And Nityam Prabhu, very tall and skinny. And they saw two rogues in the street, Jagai and Madai. And everyone knows about this pastime. I'm not going to elaborate on this. Jagai Madai in the street, that's the best pastime which express the glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Madai hit on the head of Nityananda Prabhu. And Jagai was stopping him. No, don't do this. He's a saintly person. But Madai, too much drunkard, he took this clay pot and hit on the head of. I want sometime you can do this drama here. In a retreat or somewhere. In our next retreat. Hope everyone registered. From July 10 to July 14. Everyone should register as soon as possible. And I want devotees can make this drama, Jagai and Madai. With emotions. How Haridas Thakur is running back, complaining to Mahaprabhu, I'm not going to go with Nityanand tomorrow. He's Avdut. He has no consideration. Whom to give, whom to not to give. And Mahaprabhu, to be honest, he's not following your instruction. You told him, what? Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Shikha. And I see Nityanand, he's going to door. And what he's doing? What he's chanting? Bhaj Gaurango, Kaho Gaurango, Loho Gaurange Namare, Jai Jana Gauranga Bhaje, Sehi Amatran Re. Nityananda Prabhu is chanting this. Oh people, chant the name of Gauranga, worship Gauranga, Bhaj Gaurango. So, in a very mild way, Haridas Thakur complaining. And next day, Nityananda Prabhu went alone. And what happened? Madai hit on the head of Nityananda. Blood came from his forehead. Devotees ran to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, disaster. Madai hit on the head of Nityananda. Mahaprabhu came ferocious, so angry, and he took his chakra, and chakra came in the hand of Mahaprabhu. You see, even his Kanakavadato, his golden complexion, but the mood of Krishna reflected back to him, and he holded chakra to kill Jagai Madai. But Nityananda Prabhu, never. Nityananda Prabhu hold feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, say, no Mahaprabhu, Jagai stopped Madai when he was hitting me. Mahaprabhu, seeing that how Nityananda is praying for both of them, Mahaprabhu forgave Jagai and Madai for this offense. Mahaprabhu said, Nitai, how dare they can hit you and you asking forgiveness on their part? Nityananda Prabhu said, Mere chi kalshi mata, tai bolo ki prem devo na ki. Mere chi kalshi mata. They hit with a clay pot on my forehead. Just because of that, I will not give prem to them. Just because they hit me on my forehead. Just because of that, I will not give prema to them. That's not the consideration at all. That's not the point at all. And Nityananda Prabhu, in tears, he gave this prema to Jagai and Madai. So in that lecture yesterday, I was saying this, those who heard, that how Nityananda Prabhu, all our Guru Parampara is following Nityananda Prabhu. When Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada was in Navadvip Parikrama, when his so-called people wanted to kill Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, by throwing stones and bottles. And Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he protected Srila Prabhupada. And he filed a court case in Calcutta. When Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada heard this, he called upon Param Gurudev and he said, why you file court case? Why? Take that case back. Param Gurudev said, but they're trying to kill you. They hit you. Srila Prabhupada said, they only try to hit my body. So I'm not taking their offense. But when they try to speak against my philosophy, then I will not spare them. So take the court case back. When Srila Prabhupada said this, Param Gurudev took that court case back. And the newspaper, it came in the newspaper next day in the headlines. The Nityananda is still present today. That means everyone praised Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada for forgiving those who try to hit him, try to kill him. Nityananda is still present today. Nityananda is still present today. See? And similarly, I was saying yesterday, how Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when there was no place to stay in New York, when he came America without knowing anyone there, no money, nothing. Somebody hosted him in his house, but that person was drunkard. He used to drink. But Srila Prabhupada had no other place to stay, no other place. And he gave like a Porsche outside his house for Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada to stay there. And one night, he came totally drunk, no senses. And he came and he hit with his feet. He hit Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He hit him. And Prabhupada has to leave. Srila Swami Prabhupada has to leave that house midnight. Where to go, which street to go, don't know anything in that cold. Can you imagine? But he never took any offense. That's the nature of Nityananda. That's the nature of Nitya Ananda, those who are always in eternal bliss. They have a very big heart to forgive everyone. We can't even forgive if anyone criticizes us or rebuke us or whatever. And Nitya Prabhu get hit on his head and he's forgiving this. Srila Swami Maharaj forgiving those because, oh, God, oh Lord, they don't know what they are doing. Srila Haridas Thakur got beaten in 22 marketplace. 22 marketplace, dragged and been beaten. And he's asking forgiveness. Oh Prabhu, please forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. This is the nature of Nityananda. That's the nature of our Gurudev. Srila Gurudev also, when he started preaching, he came to Holland. In this house where you all are sitting, Gurudev stayed there. This is a tirtha. When Gurudev started preaching, coming from Holland and then America, many leaders became against Srila Gurudev. Many leaders. But later Gurudev said, oh, they are my children. I'm not taking their offense. That's the nature of Nityananda. So our entire Guru Parampara following the example of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Always forgiving. But also another Siddhanta. One devotee asked me this question. Akrodh Paramananda Nityananda Rai. Nityam Prabhu has no anger. He's always forgiving everyone. But one example is there where Nityananda Prabhu showed his anger. What is that example? Anyone knows that? Anyone? When Nityananda Prabhu showed his anger?
He kicked Shivananda Sin.
That was not anger. That is not anger, that's the mercy. As he also placed his feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami. and also Shivanand same. But there's one character where Nityananda Prabhu became angry.
Ramdas. Oh, no.
Huh? Okay. Ramchandra Khan. Ramchandra Khan, who criticized, abused Shri Haridas Thakur. When Nityananda Prabhu, his name is Ramchandra Khan. Khan doesn't mean he's Muslim. Khan is a title. So Nityananda Prabhu came in his village with his associates. And associates of Nityananda Prabhu asked Ramchandra Khan, who was an influential person, that our Nityananda Prabhu is here and he wants to stay in your house. And Ramchandra Khan said, oh, he's Nityananda, he's cowherd. He's a cowherd boy. Tell him to stay in my Gaushala, in cowshed. Nityananda Prabhu came there and with angry mood, Nityananda Prabhu left there cursing, saying what? Very soon, Malechas will going to come in your house and they will cut cows here. It's a big curse. So then how we can, a devotee asked me this question, how we can reconcile? Nityananda Prabhu is Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai. He's never angry. He's never angry. And here we are seeing that he's angry. No? How to reconcile this? So Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, just like at home, parents, sometimes they teach to their children in a very soft way. Oh, you should not do this. This is good, this is bad. But sometimes they chastise the children. That chastisement of parents are also what? Affection and compassion. So Nityananda Prabhu's compassion is for everyone. No. This is one Siddhanta here. With many sinful people, Nityananda Prabhu very compassionate, changing them, converting them, making them Vaishnavas like Jagai Madai. But sometimes with chastisement also. Correcting. So with Ramchandra Khan is again a compassion and mercy, but in a different form. The form of chastisement. But mercy is there. Another Siddhanta is Krishna, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, whoever it is. They can tolerate anything, but they cannot tolerate any criticism of their associates. It's another Siddhanta. Nityananda Prabhu can tolerate on his head this alcohol, this clay pot on his head. He can tolerate on his own. But Ramchandra Khan criticized Haridas Thakur and did all this nonsense with sending prostitute and all that. Nityananda Prabhu cannot tolerate that. Krishna cannot tolerate that. If any harm come to devotee or if you harming any devotee, cannot tolerate that. Therefore, Nityananda Prabhu chastised him, showed anger to him. But why showed anger and chastisement? To be compassionate on him. Understand this point. If Gurudev, if Krishna, if Vaishnavas, if they are quiet and not speaking anything, this is the worst situation. And if they're chastising us, that's considered this is the best situation. Any evidence? Yes. In past time of Mahaprabhu. Madhavendra Puripad, his disciple, Shishwar Puri was serving him. And that's why Mahaprabhu takes Shishwar Puripad as his Gurudev. But Ramchandra Puri You know this pastime I said so many times. When Madhavendra Puripad was in sickness pastime, Ramchandra Puri came and he said, Gurudev, why are you crying so much? Why are you weeping? Why you have tears? You should always be happy. Remember Brahm, impersonal Brahm. And Madhavendra Puripad rejected him. Go away from here. Don't show your face to me. You don't understand my moods? If disciple don't understand the mood of one's Gurudev, rejection. On the other side, in etiquette, Ramchandra Puri is guiding his Gurudev, Madhavendra Puripad, saying that, oh, why you have to cry? And on the top of that, giving instructions to his Gurudev. Why you crying? Absorb in impersonal Brahm and you will be always happy. This is Maryada, Ulangan. Transgression of Maryada. That's why we sing every day, Vando Moi Savadhana Mate. We should worship Gurudev with attention. If there is no attention, offense. And you going more and more deep into the ditch of offense. Day by day, day by day, day by day. And you will think everything is fine. I'm chanting, I'm doing he, ha, hu. But you're going more and more into this ditch of offenses, more and more. So Madhavendra Puri rejected him. And Ramchandra Puri then, later what he became? His attitude, his mood became to always find faults. Instead of developing this vision to see good in others, he started finding faults. Faults in whom? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even in Bhagavan. Ramchandra Puri saw a line of ants moving. Where? In the room of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Ramchandra Puri criticized Mahaprabhu. What kind of sannyasi you are? Eating so many sweets and there's so many ants in your room? I saw this. Mahaprabhu was quiet, not speaking a single word. Ramchandra Puri invited Mahaprabhu for prasadam and put so much on his plate. And Mahaprabhu never used to leave anything. He ate everything. Ramchandra Puri criticized Mahaprabhu. What kind of sannyasi you are? How you maintaining your senses? Eating so much? Mahaprabhu quiet, not saying anything. Then again Ramchandra Puri invited Mahaprabhu some other day. And this time Mahaprabhu said, oh no, Ramchandra, just give me very little. I don't want to eat much. Because Mahaprabhu was thinking he will criticize me. Mahaprabhu took very little portion. And Ramchandra Puri said, oh, dry renunciation. By eating less, you will not get Krishna. Mahaprabhu didn't say one single word. He's quiet. Why? He don't want to bless him. He don't want to show compassion on him because he offended his Gurudev. Ramchandra Puri offended Madhavendra Puripad, his Gurudev. And that's why Nityan Prabhu, if he's showing anger, that is his compassion. Because Ramchandra Khan offended Haridas Thakur in the past. And Nityan Prabhu knows this. If Nityan Prabhu would have been quiet, then that's a chastisement. But if he's speaking in angry mood, chastising, this is compassion. This is a Siddhanta. We have to understand this. So, Abhiman Shunya Nitai Nagara Beda. So, hearing that how Jagai Madai got delivered, when we think, oh, what is our status of bhakti? What is our status of bhakti? We are more worse than Jagai and Madai. At least they took birth in Navdeep Dham. We not taken birth in Navdeep Dham. Our situation is more worse. But hearing about Nityananda, the heart is dancing in joy. दया निताई चैतन्य बोले नाचे अमर मन, 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 दया निताई चैतन्य बोले नाचे अमर मन। दयाल तो नहीं रे, दयाल तो नहीं रे, मार खे प्रेम दे, दयाल तो नहीं रे, अभिमान। How, what is saying? Daya Nitai Chaitanya bole, nache amar man. Oh, my heart is dancing in ecstasy. Markhe prem de, one who is getting hitted on his head and is distributing prema to Jagai Madai. Who can be more merciful than Nityananda? Dayal to nahi hai. Parama karuna ahudui jana निताई गौरा चंदा सब अवतार सार शिरोमणि केवल आनंद खंदा परम करुणा most compassionate Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu Ahu Dui Jana I catch hold their feet Nitai Gaura Chandra Sarv Avatar Sara Shiromani the crest jewel of all the incarnation Keval Ananda Kanda embodiment of bliss. And whoever comes in close to them also get what? Bliss. Keval Ananda Kanda. Ananda Kanda Nitai Chanda. Can sing as many songs as you can. Ananda Kanda Nitai Chanda. Anyway. So what I spoke is only 10% of what I wanted to speak. There is more glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, but I don't want to become selfish. That only I am speaking. I also want Vijay, Shashikala, all of the devotees to also glorify Nityananda Prabhu, to purify themselves, and to seek the mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because whoever glorifies Nityananda Prabhu immediately attract Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu attention. So you want attention of Mahaprabhu or not? If you want the blessing of Mahaprabhu, today is the day to worship, to glorify, to remember, to fast Nityananda Prabhu. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai Nitai Chand ki Jai.
Hey.